Hey guys, I am Matias Rodriguez. I am the director, creator, and producer of Mbsn. I want to apologize about those 3 weeks that we went without making a single episode. We're trying to get the ball rolling again to make 2017 the best year that's ever been. You heard about the march, right? The march that is going on at Washington, D.C. protesting inauguration. Cami went to that set march, and she's going to give you guys some insight about what happened on the march and what we should do for the future. Let's get right to it.
Hey guys, so I'm here to tell you about my experience at the historic Women's March on Washington. And for some of you who might not be aware, I'm also here to let you know why millions of people around the world march for women's rights. So why were millions of people marching? And why are people riled up? Why are people wanting to resist and fight back? The march was created in direct response to the incoming Trump presidency and the bigoted rhetoric that targeted women, people of color, Muslim people, LGBTQIA people, immigrants, sexual assault victims, and the disabled. The march was a movement of solidarity and unity, a cry of hope in a time that for many people seems hopeless. The march was a message to the government and to the world that we're still here and we will not be silenced or ignored. So I was in DC the day of the inauguration and the day of the march, and the difference for each event was astonishing. The day of the inauguration, my train was virtually empty. I saw a few Make America Great Again hats, but not enough to make me think twice. The next day, for the Women's March, there was a mile-long line stretching outside of the same exact train station. There was definitely more than 1,000 people at that station alone, and I was there pretty early. At the march, the amount of people there was even more astounding. As I marched, I could barely even walk because of the amount of people. It was all surreal and so amazingly inspiring to be around so many powerful people who all came together to proclaim that women's rights are human rights. I think the main message of the march was, we can't stop here. It's amazing and wonderful to get together as a group and proclaim equality, but what more can we do in our own day-to-day lives? Michael Moore was there and he gave the crowd a few steps to follow. 1, call Congress every day. Find an issue like a bill that's being passed, a member of Trump's cabinet to be confirmed, cough, cough, Jeff Sessions, and rally against it. Call every day. The number is 202-225-3121. 2, join organizations, volunteer, work for them. Join local organizations like NOW, Planned Parenthood, women's shelters, and others. Be there for the groups that support women in your local community. They need your assistance now more than ever. Number 3 is put yourself on the line. It's that important. Be where you need to be at a protest, a rally, a march. Be on the front lines. Number 4, run for office. If you don't like your elected officials, replace them. Be the change you wish to see. And if there's one thing the march taught me is that we cannot be afraid. For those of us with inherent privilege in this country, we need to use our voices to fight for those who might be forced to stay in silence at this tense moment. For our undocumented friends, our black friends, our trans friends, and so many others. The march was the beginning of our movement. It was a call to action for each and every single person watching that this is the time to be active, to be loud and clear and demand what we want, to say we're here and we're not going anywhere. Remember guys, there ain't no power like the power of the people, and the power of the people won't stop. Bye, see you next time.
Don't you love marches? I love marches. I love protests. I love the fact that a lot of people gather in one single place to manifest their discomfort, to fight for a world, a perfect world that they envision. I think that's really remarkable. Testing week is coming really soon, sooner than we expected it to, and we have Maite here today to give you guys some a list of tips how to reduce anxiety and stress, not only for testing week, but on a daily basis. Let's check it out.
Hey guys, I'm Maite, and I'm here to remind you all that you need to put yourself first sometimes. Earlier this week while in class, I became paralyzed from my neck up. I know what you're thinking, how does Maite always seem to find herself getting stuck in things? But anyway, I freaked out and went to the clinic, and there they told me that the clear cause of it was stress. It's no surprise that stress is on the rise, whether you experience it at school or work or home, or maybe just watching the news of the day. And it can have dangerous health consequences if left unchecked. That's where self-care techniques come in. However, self-care activities are easier and more accessible than others. Timeless advice like learn meditation or practice deep breathing is certainly useful, and the health benefits speak for themselves. But sometimes a good book or a bad TV show can also be the perfect way to take a break. So since test season is coming up pretty soon, I thought I'd share with you some of my favorite and most effective ways to deal with stress. Number 1, take a long hot shower. Personally, having the time to gather my thoughts in a space devoid of technology and other human beings can be such a welcoming relief, and sometimes that's all I need to feel better. Number 2, Whip up a good meal. If you know me, you know I love cooking and especially baking, and those are my go-to moves when I'm bored or stressed. Pulling up a recipe while listening to your favorite jams is my favorite wind-down experience. It is super relaxing and yet feels productive at the same time. And the best part, eating the finished product. Who doesn't love food? Which leads me to number 3, de-stressing foods. Yep, it's true. There are certain foods that are scientifically proven to calm and de-stress you. The list includes berries, avocados, oranges, oysters, and walnuts. Number 4, get lost in a good book. People don't seem to read anymore, but reading is a great way to offer an escape. You get to see other people's perspectives, characters triumph over adversity, you can learn tips, and it helps to clear your mind. Number 5, take a bath. Light a candle, put on some Sade. Bath bombs are optional. It forces you to not be on a phone or computer, and being in water seems to inspire my best thinking. Also, bubbles make you feel like the princess you are, and who doesn't love that? Number 6, exercise. Run, do some yoga, punch a bag at the gym. According to the NYU School of Medicine, it is proven that a 20-minute walk or jog around your block can yield up to 12 hours of improved mood. And last, but certainly not least, laugh. Laughter really is the best medicine. It is proven to lower tension and at the same time improves blood flow and the health of your heart. Rent a funny movie or hang out with your wannabe comedian pal and forget about your worries for a while. So go to a yoga class, keep a journal, listen to your favorite music. These proven stress relief methods work. Not only will you feel better, but you'll be happier. Good luck. Bye.
Alright guys, so that's the last thing we have for today. Thank you so much for watching Mbsn. I really mean it. I want to let you guys know that every single week we strive to make a better episode for you. So please, we need your input. We want you to let us know what you like, what you don't like, what you want more of. Because honestly, this is your show. I'm being honest, this is your show. This show is not about making a profit or making revenue. It's about making your life a little simpler when we're at school. Who doesn't want that? Thank you for tuning in. Have a great day.